Top 6 exercises for building impressive abs. Whatever you choose to call it, the enviable six-pack, the cheese grater stomach, achieving a toned stomach with visible abdominals is typically near the top of the list of fitness goals for many people who go to the gym. However, exercising your abdominal muscles just for aesthetic reasons is not the best way to go about things. From squatting and deadlifting more weight to achieving greater levels of functional stability and running quicker in 5 races. Building up the strength in your abdominal muscles will carry over to greater performance in a variety of other exercises, activities, and day-to-day living. In this piece, we will provide you with a concise introduction to the abdominal muscles and what they are responsible for, as well as 6 of the most effective exercises for building abdominal and core strength. Oh, and we'll also address some of the most often asked questions concerning abdominal workouts, so that you may feel prepared to tackle your next abdominal workout. Your abdominal muscles, often known as your abs, are placed all around your stomach, cover your internal organs, and are responsible for supplying the trunk with both support and movement. 4 primary subgroups make up the abdominals, and these are the rectus abdominis muscle, the rectus abdominis muscle obliques found on the outside, the obliques internals. The coordination of the abdominal muscles results in the trunk being able to rotate and flex, which stabilizes the body in a variety of motions. Keep in mind that the goal of your training should not simply be to increase your appearance, but also your core strength and performance. To begin, let it not be misunderstood, you do have abs. Regardless of whether or not they replicate a cheese grater, the truth is that you already have abs. So how long does it take to acquire abs that are visible? The amount of time it takes to obtain abs is highly variable and is determined by a variety of elements, including food, body fat percentage, exercise regimen, and frequency of workouts, to name a few. However, this does entirely depend on the individual. But please keep in mind that Rome wasn't constructed in a single day. The structure of the abdominal muscles allows for a reasonably high training frequency. 1 to 2 days per week for a beginner and 3 to 4 days per week for an athlete with more experience should give enough stimulus for muscle development. Keep in mind that your abdominal muscles, like the other muscle groups in your body, need appropriate time to recuperate in between exercises to ensure that the muscle fibers can renew and get stronger. Therefore, hitting them twice a day, 7 days a week, may at first seem like a smart idea, but you run the risk of restricting the amount of development you make. Developing strength in the abdominal muscles can be accomplished by performing any action that engages the core as well as the abdominal muscles. From crunches, which flex the trunk, to rotational exercises such as cable rotations, which rotate the trunk. Abdominal work can be accomplished just as well by performing squats and deadlifts. You'll find a compilation of the 6 most effective workouts for your abdominal muscles in this video. Be sure to keep reading so you can find out what they are. Number 6 most effective ab workouts. We are aware that there are hundreds of different abdominal workouts, some of which are strange and others of which are amazing. Because of this, we decided to compile a list of some of the most effective core exercises that you may incorporate into your abdominal workouts to build stronger abdominal muscles. The plank hold leg raise workout, crunches with the toes touched, turnabout in Russia, contraction exercises, rotation of the cable. Number 6. Hold the plank. The plank exercise is a fantastic way to place continual tension on your core muscles and abdominal muscles, making it a fundamental core exercise. Isometric exercises are those in which the muscle does not extend but rather remains static throughout the entirety of the activity. One of the most effective exercises for strengthening the abdominal core is the plank. When performing the plank, the complete body must be engaged to ensure that the correct position can be kept for the allotted amount of time. You can advance the plank by extending the amount of time that you stay in the position by lifting one foot into the air or by adding weight to increase the amount of difficulty. As your strength decreases, it is important to remember to keep your hips high. This will prevent your hips from sinking, which will put a strain on your lower back. Number 5. Upper leg raises. This is not a leg exercise at all. One of the most effective exercises for the lower abdominal region, leg raises help improve overall core strength and muscular control while putting a particular emphasis on the lower portion of the rectus abdominis, making it one of the top lower ab exercises. Depending on the individual's level of strength and level of experience, leg raises can be performed either on a flat surface, on an inclined bench, or even while hanging from a bar. Tip: a typical error that can occur when performing leg lifts is poor control during the eccentric portion of the repetition. To prevent making this mistake, make sure to drop your legs slowly and keep your feet off the ground as you do so. Number 4. Crunch with toe rough. One of the most effective core workouts for concentrating on the abdominal region is the toe touch. The opportunity to cheat while executing the exercise is diminished when the feet are held in a vertical position, which places a significant amount of demand on the abdominal muscle known as the rectus abdominis. When you are performing the exercises, be sure that your scapula is retracted and that you do not rock back and forth. Maintain control throughout each repetition while actively activating your core. Number 3. Russian twist. Another tried and true exercise in the weight room, and with good reason. The Russian twist exerts consistent strain on the abdominal muscles and at the same time engages the obliques, which assists in maintaining balance and thoracic rotation. To perform Russian twists correctly is one of the most difficult challenges for your abdominal muscles. Perform Russian twists gently while holding a weight or cable extension and concentrating on engaging your muscles and maintaining your balance. This will make the exercise more difficult. Tip: if you want to improve your balance, consider crossing your feet and keeping your legs in the middle of your body while you rotate your torso. This will help you prevent swinging your legs as you move. Number 2. Craning your shoulder up. The abdominal crunch is without a doubt the most common exercise for the abdominal muscles that can be found in gyms. On the other hand, many people get this one mixed up with the sit-up. A lot smaller movement than many people think. The goal of the abdominal crunch is to curve the spine, elevating the top half of your back off the floor before regulating the movement back down to the starting position. This is a much smaller movement than many people assume. The sit-up, on the other hand, requires the entire back to be lifted off the ground, which is typically more difficult for people who have issues with their lower backs. To make the crunch more challenging, try holding a lightweight and increasing the amount of time you spend with your hands in the top position of the exercise. Number 1. Rotation of the cool. When done correctly, the cool rotation exercise works the abdominal muscles as well as the obliques, making it an extremely underappreciated core exercise that can improve general stability and mobility. Combining Russian twists and cable rotations into a superset is an efficient method of working out the obliques. When you are doing cable rotations, the focus should be on rotating the upper half of your body, turning the torso away from the wire while keeping your arms straight and your thighs pointing forward. So this is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative videos.